you're looking for a multi-process welding machine that TIG, stick, and MIG welds really well for well under $200, then you need to watch this video.
Hey, welcome to Get Weld Soon. You ever heard of Bestarc? Me either until now. So they contacted me and wanted me to do a review of the weld machine. They mostly, from what I know, they mostly do plasma arcs, but they do make a multi-process machine. You can TIG, stick, or MIG with it. You can use gas with the MIG or gasless flux core. I prefer to cook with gas myself. Anyway, let's open her up. Well, that's really on there. This is your 220 plug. It's also 110. Here's your 110 adapter. Instructions. It's actually a decent stinger for stick welding. The ground is about the same. Decent quality. Surprising. This thing's like only 170 bucks. Strap. Comes with some tips. Here's my little wheels for the wire. Wrenches, gotta have wrenches. And of course, the argon hose. Flux cord, 71 wire. And 70S gas MIG wire. No TIG torch. I thought it came with a TIG rig. I guess it doesn't. Luckily I have one. Get this thing hooked up, see what this baby will do. I'm gonna do some MIG welding first. I'm gonna show you how to load it. Put your wire in, get going. Check this out. You just splice these two little things right here, one on each side. Opens from the top. Never seen that one. That's new. Self-shielded, no, not doing that. I don't like self-shielded flux core. I like gas. Gas MIG. It's actually what MIG stands for anyway. Metal inert gas welding. In case you didn't know that. Don't let this go. You'll hate yourself if you do. You'll have a bird nest. If you don't know what that means, just wait, you will. It'll happen. Carefully feed this thing through. Release that. Can you see that? See that? Flip it up. Flip it out. Well, let me go ahead and put that back on before I get a mess going here. You want to tighten it enough, not to where it's hard to spin, but where it won't spin by itself, just with the spring of the wire. If you plug into an extension cord, make sure it's a heavy duty extension cord, preferably just straight into the wall. But we're going to try it on 110. How do you turn this thing on? Ha! That's your switch. It's alive! Let's feed it. Got a little feeder button right here. Oh yeah. She's coming. There it is. Gotta gotta tighten her up. It's not feeding too well. Should be good. So you can see here, I hooked my argon up to the back for the machine. You see here, it's on a 030 size wire, which that's what the point 0.8 is, 0.8 millimeters. That's 030 wire. Here, this changes your TIG, MIG, and MMA. That's for fighting. That's for stick welding. Sorry, just messing. And this is gas or gasless. Whatever wire you're using, we're using gas. We're cooking with gas. Okay, and that you don't mess with on the MIG part. So this is pretty cool. It shows your amps and your volts as you turn them up. So a lot of MIG machines just show you your volts, or you'll have to click it to a different mode to show your amps. But this shows you both at the same time, amps and volts. But anyway, pretty neat. Just thought I'd point that out. Let's do a fillet weld, shall we? Run right here. Let me brush it. Okay, yep, I'm pretty, wow. To be plugged into 110, that's pretty awesome. Look at that. Turned out pretty freaking nice. Okay, so we're gonna move on to stick welding. See how it does with stick. I'm burning 7018 332. And these are not hot rods, by the way, so if it may have trouble firing up. I don't know, we'll see. It's actually a pretty decent stinger. I'm not sure how they're doing this for 170 bucks. So I got an old piece of angle here. I had some old weld on it, but you can see I ground on it, just cleaned it up a little bit. And now we're gonna do some some vertical beads here. Let's see how it does. Eyeballs. I might want to change it to stick. MMA. Mixed martial arts, baby. That bad boy fired up and took off a running. Approved. Started to get a little hot. Let's run some more. Turn it down a bit. Look at it peeling. Look at it peeling off. Look at it peeling off. Oh yeah. So now I got it hooked up for TIG. I got my personal TIG rig hooked up here because it didn't come with one. I was thinking it came with one. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, got some 332 70S wire, and I did hook it to 220 now. I'm not on the wall plug-in anymore. I'm on 220, and I got it cranked all the way. It goes. The machine only goes to 145, but we're gonna see what it'll do. I have to say she'll TIG, my friend. Not a bad TIG weld. I'm gonna run one more on top of that. Just cause I want to. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, would you look at this? Would you just look at this? Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you just look at it? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look, 170 bucks. You can't go wrong, my friend. 170 bucks. I think, I'm not sure how they're doing it. So that was my TIG weld. Okay. That was my TIG. This was my vertical stick weld. 7018 stick weld, vertical. Pretty freaking slick. And then my MIG weld. Where'd it go? Here it is. This was my MIG weld. Come on, bro. I mean, that's not bad. And that was plugged in 110 right there. 220, I'm sure it would do even better. Absolutely. I gotta be honest with you. I don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about this machine. The parts where that holds the wire and stuff, the wheels are steel, but the parts around it, the arms and stuff, are plastic. I don't like that. I wish it was a little more heavy duty. But, you know, I mean, if you're not using this thing every day out in the construction world, probably gonna be fine. For at home, $170, I mean, come on. It's a multi-process machine. I mean, look, I've got this machine over here, this Vulcan Omni 220. It's a multi-process machine, and I love it, but it was $1,000 and I mean, it runs great, but so does this little bad boy. This little jewel right here. I mean, I just proved it in the videos. You saw me welding. It did great. It burned really well with 7018 stick rod on the, or 332 stick rod, just plugged into the wall. It's pretty freaking awesome. For $170, look, my only complaints really is, like I said, the plastic, some of the plastic stuff, the arm and stuff where the wheels are that hold your wire, the plastic stuff in there. Not really crazy about that, but it may be just fine. It might hold up really well. I don't know, but I would prefer if it was metal. And the short cords. Okay, it's got some the stinger and the stinger and the ground they're about 6 or 7 feet long. That's pretty normal for a machine like that. But the power cord is pretty short. I wish it was longer. And the whip on the MIG gun, it's pretty short. Wish it was a little longer. A couple feet longer would be great. But other than that, I really ain't got nothing, man. I really can't believe it. For a multi-process machine that does all the processes well, $170, less than $200, man. Better go get you one, is all I can say. Appreciate you watching. I'll leave a link below. I'm out. See ya.